That's good. Ariella, good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, everyone.
How was your day?
It was very good, very busy. Thank you. How was yours?
Fine, as well. As well busy. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you. As well busy. Hi, Layo. Hi, Mobulaji.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. Hi, Laya. Hi,
Good
Layo.
evening, Kingsley. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Okay, a bit tired, but okay.
Great. So let's see if we'll get more people maybe in the next 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and we can kick off. Okay. I think we may have to start while others join. Hopefully they are trying to join, and I know the day can be tough and with other work and every other thing, but let's try and see what we can achieve today. I'll be sharing my screen in a bit. So to start with, did anyone try what we did yesterday? Was there anyone that tried?
Sorry, I
anything?
wasn't able to. I didn't have the time to.
No problem. I can imagine the
Same with
time.
me, because it
It's
was we
understandable.
finished late and then work and then back here,
Exactly.
so I've not had the time.
I did a little bit, but literally only the top part.
Okay.
You'll
That's
probably see it there somewhere on the board. It's yeah, a little bit further down. That one.
That's really
Yeah.
good.
This is nice.
Yeah.
That was in between work, so I didn't really get a chance.
This is nice. You even had to change the fonts. Nice. And by doing this, do you feel that you can do the whole design from just doing this?
But I think so. I'm just like trying bit by bit. The next part was getting the Union Jack for the rest of that toolbar bit, but yeah, I didn't get that far, unfortunately. I had to run.
Okay. So you got to sail.
I mean, I'm sure that the font is not exactly the same, but I kind of played around with the spacing and stuff. It was as close as I could find.
Yeah, I think that the truth is, I think your font is even better than this.
Oh, well, thank you.
I think it's really good too. It's really, really good.
Yeah. So what now for you doing this, I think we're going to do something. Let's work on this website. Let's see. Let's recreate this website. That should be fancy, right? Let me see.
Yes, it's Fenty.
Okay. Should be the same thing, right?
Yes, that is the same.
Okay. So let's start how we normally start, screenshotting the page. So there's a video on the page. Let's see if we can add the video to Figma, because now you can add videos to Figma. So let's copy and let me move away from those and paste. Okay, so first things first, and which is what you didn't do. You know what you didn't do, right?
A lot of things.
There's the first thing that I taught us to always do. Who can remember? Before you start your design, what's the first thing you should do?
Is it to put it in the frame?
Exactly.
I thought so, but I wasn't too sure. Like, anyway, I didn't do it.
But
Yeah.
Kingsley, when you were doing the Space and K1 yesterday, you didn't put it in a frame. Or was it because you were just trying to explain to us?
I was just explaining.
Oh,
I was just
okay.
explaining how to create this stuff, right? I was not creating it. We remember I wanted to do Airbnb and I was asking for another site, and I was just trying to show how easy it would be to create some of these things. So that's why I
Okay,
did
I see. I
frame.
see.
So, but when
So
you want
frame
to,
over first.
yes, so once you want to start a design, you have to put it in a frame. So let's get a frame. So you can click here, or I'll just press F on my keyboard, that's a frame, and I will click on desktop. So I'm going to do something. I'm going to place this on top of this because I want to be working directly. I want to be seeing what I'm designing. So this is a full page. This is a full page website. There's no space. So I'm going to start by creating two rectangles, right? So one rectangle is at half the page. So I'm going to do something. I'm going to get the full page and divide it by 2. So you can do some math here. So the width divided by 2 gives you half. And I'll copy it, Control CV, and I'll drag it. Sorry. I'll drag it to the end. So we have 2. Then I saw that you use the color picker. So I'm going to
Yes.
use the color picker to get this color. Select this, use the color picker and get this color. So we are on the right track. We have Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin. I like your font, so let me go and see the font that you're using so I can use it. Big shoulders. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it has everything I need. Big shoulders. So I want to type in Fenty all caps. So I saw that you played around with this line spacing, line heights, and line spacing.
Yeah.
Right? That's nice. So because you saw that there's space between this
Yeah. Because I chose a different font before and I just wasn't understanding why it was so big and so squashed. But yeah.
yeah, so I'm going to increase the um I'm going to increase the weight to bold because this is a little bit bold. And I'm going to, let me say it. Nope. So I'm going to underline it. I'm going to leave the line spacing that I used for that. I'm going to underline it. The underline is not as obvious, so I'm going to remove the underline. And I'm going to use a line. So for me to get a line, I press L or I come here to select it. So L and do this. So I can group this line, these two, line and text. Then I'll copy this here by using Alt and dragging. Selecting both.
Kingsley,
Yes, go ahead.
sorry, can I ask, could we ever find out the font they actually use on the website? Or
Yes. Sorry,
is it possible?
let's find out the fonts.
Oh, okay. Because the font is kind of unique on Fenty Beauty.
Yeah, there are different types of font that you can use. Let me
Okay.
so look at the font that they are using. Brown. It's called brown. So let's see, brown. Let's search Google. Remember, always to search Google for anything you want. Brown fonts. So this is the font that they are using.
Okay.
I don't know if it's free. So this is the font that they are using here. So, but I don't want us to go into how getting a font and other stuff. So
Okay.
let's just choose something that we have. Or better still, let me search for brown font. So let me see if I'll get it. Double click to select it. Brown. So you see there's no fonts named brown. Yeah, but let's see this. Let's see this. Sorry, let me turn off my WhatsApp and laptop. Okay, so this is another font, but it's more thicker. Let's see. Let's go with what she was using earlier. So Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin. So this doesn't have an underline, so take it away, delete, and ungroup. So if you want to ungroup, you use Alt Control G, sorry, Shift Control G to ungroup, or Shift Command G. Just like you use Command or Control G to group, if you just add Shift, it ungroups it. So you can also ungroup by right-clicking and saying ungroup. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I think I'm just seeing another shortcut. This was added recently. So you can ungroup by saying Shift Control Delete or Control or Command Delete. Let me see if it works. Yeah, it works. So I'm just seeing it for the first time, the shortcuts, but the other one still works. Shift Command G still works, but I guess it has been updated. So I'll use this to align it because I want it to be on the center of this rectangle, and vertical, horizontal. So that is for that. Then we have this. This is called the navigation bar. This is called the navigation bar where you can navigate to other things. So let me just copy this rectangle down, bring it down, and make it to be full width. So with it being full width, I want it to be black. So I just click I, and I'll get this. Let's see if they have a logo or if this is just a text. So I think this is just a text. So look at all the images on the website. And this is this image. So you can just click on it. This is this image. So let me get it again. Let me get the censorship again. This should all these control maps doing. So trying to see if I can get the logo. So I don't think they have a logo. Let me do something first. You should not bother about what I'm about to do, but I want to look for the logo. So let me see if it has a logo. Yeah, it has a logo. This is the logo. Let me do something. Let me check something. Copy. And let's see. It will work. So I'm trying to see, that's how I normally copy logos that are not clearly. Okay, if I do this and it doesn't work, we'll continue. Yeah, it doesn't work. So let me close that. And open up our CSS request. So we can just, let me just copy what she used, and use it here. So we have, okay, sorry, we're working on this. So Fenty by Fenty Beauty Rihanna, and we now have a lot of things new. I think this room is affecting my eye, so we have, let me close this for now. So we have new plus bestsellers, face, lip, eye, body, fragrance. So let's start adding them one after the other. So new plus then let's reduce this to probably 12 or 10. So you have this, you have face, you have lips, so I'm going to copy them first, then start editing them. So I'm going to duplicate, Control D to make them many. No, I don't think this will work. So let me do Control Z. So because they are different size, so let's do I. So using center aligned, I'll make it left aligned. Copy, type body, copy, type backgrounds, copy services, copy explore, sale, USD. Now we have two things here. We have USD, we have, it can be Naira, it can be USD, and you have an arrow. So let's see if we can get any of them here. So if we have it's a CSS paper, you can, let's see if you can get it. So this is the Naira logo. So let me just use, no, let me see if I can get the US. Make sure if I file, okay, look at it. So this is malfunctioning. It's malfunctioning. So let's get, okay, we can copy the image directly here. So I just right clicked here and copy image. I can come here. Let's see what we copied. So it copied the Nigerian flag. And let's change it to 24 to see how it looks. So and it still looks big. So let's change it to 16. What? 16. Yeah, I think it looks better. So let's say ng. Then let's get the down arrow. Let's not use their website. Let's go to plugins, or let's go to resources, Iconify. Can someone tell us what we will search to get this arrow that is pointing down? Anybody?
Did you just put arrow?
Okay, let's see arrow. So it's likely not an arrow.
Mm.
So there's something that is called chevron.
Mm.
I don't know if you've heard of it before. So this is a chevron. So we want the one pointing down. So chevron down. Do we get it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so some of these names may be a little bit strange to you, or you've heard it before, but you've not seen it being applied in this way. So this is where you can also apply it. So let's get one chevron. Where is it? Okay. So let's make it white. And let's bring it in. So you see it's big. Can reduce it to by locking here first, so you don't reduce them one after the other. So I can say 16. Placing it beside it. So at this point, you can choose to group the three. That's fine too. So we have this one. This icon is looking different. This icon is not the regular user icon. But we are going to get anyone that we can see and use it that way. So let's get our plugin and get who users. We did that yesterday. So let's get the user in a circle. Let's just get this guy here. So that is this guy. Then we need the search. Search. Then what else? Favorite. Or heart. Why do I always go here to suffer? Let's see. Is it solid or is not solid? So let's. Okay. Then we get a bag. So let's take something like this. This is big, so let's lock here and make it 24. So we've gotten everything that we need, but you notice that looking at it, we are like on the half of the page, but this is spread across the page. So we're going to do something about that. Let's first of all group these three. So use Ctrl G to group them. Then we'll turn this to white. Let's drag it in so it doesn't get lost. Oh, it's select this, select this, select this, and select this. Change it to white. You notice what's happening? One is appearing. So let me move it out and move it back in. So, and they are not on the same line. So I can do this vertical center and the same line. So let me move it to this edge. So around here is where I want it to be. And this line shows that it's in the center horizontally. So I'm going to start moving this closer to this place. I'm going to show us something that I will do now. I'm going to do this, select this, 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 and this, and this. Then after selecting this, I'm going to come here and do something called tidy up. When I do tidy up, it's going to arrange all of them to have equal distances, which is a distance of 24. So I can now increase this distance by just dragging here. Or I can just type all distance I want to say 72. So you can see that it has spread it. Let me use 64. So that is for this. No, let me go back to 72. So we have this. And yeah, that is this top nav. Any big question on what I did and how I did it? Question time.
Yes, not so sure how you got the distancing. I saw you clicked all of them to select, and then what did you do after that?
So when I selected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and probably let me add this 9 so that we can. So you see, I'm selecting this one by mistake. I selected it by mistake. So if I want to unselect, I will still hold shift and click it and it unselects it. So now let me select this one. So what I did was this. I went here, this last one, more options, and I clicked on tidy up.
Oh, right, okay.
Tidy up is going to arrange them to have the same distance between them. So I'm going to click on tidy up. So it has tidied up this one. So it's moving into this area. So let me say 64. So I'm correcting so once it tidies it up, either vertically or horizontally, they will have the same distance of space between them. Then you can now change the distance here. Yeah, the more you do it, the easier it will become for you to understand.
Okay.
Yeah. So should I wait for us to try this, or should I just so let me do this one, then we can now try. Is that fine? Let me do this third one. So I will copy out this, just the background, and I'll use my color picker tool to pick this. And I'll write, what's that self? Yeah. It's not here, it has appeared. Okay, it's there. New, let me copy it from here. I used to change. So let me leave it. Let's leave it. Let me close it so it doesn't show up. Let's leave this one. So we're going to go straight to creating this part, and I'll show us how to create it easily with something called layout. But I want us to try to see if we can do this. Can we try? I'm only seeing 3 people on the board. Rinola, Gillian, and Lio. Can we try it?
Yes.
Great. Do we need the screenshots, or can we get the screenshot ourselves?
I'll try and get it myself.
Yeah, maybe you don't have the distance, so I'll give you a screenshot, right? You don't have Chrome.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So you can just go to the website and also be looking at it on your Safari. So I've given you the screenshot.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Don't know what I clicked on. How do I? Okay, there we go.
Okay, you are spotlighting.
How do I take it off?
You have taken it off already.
Oh, okay, cool.
Let us also remember how I divided the rectangle into two. When you're like, you need help.
Sorry, I just had to step away for a moment.
Okay. Okay. Nice work, Lyle.
Um, Thank you.
Welcome.
I'm trying to get the flag and I can't seem to get it on the plugin.
Okay, go to the website, right click on the flag and copy image and just paste to work. That's what I did. You can also go to Iconify and search for UK. I think we searched for UK and we saw the flag.
Kingsley,
Yes.
I need help. Sorry, what do we do again? Let's say, okay, we've made like a rectangle and we want to copy it again. Like we want to make a copy of it. Like, how do we do that again?
So what I did was I created a rectangle and I
Yeah.
made it full. I made it the whole screen. Then I divided it into two by saying div /2 on the width. Then I now use Alt Shift to drag out, just like we did all through yesterday. So here that you are working now, although
Yeah.
this is big. Let me copy this out. So I did this full, right?
Yeah.
Then I came here. Why is you adjusted the width of your frame? Your frame is supposed to be 1440, but it's 906, except you selected another frame. Desktop
I guess I just did it. Can I change it then?
Yeah, you can select the right one by just clicking the frame. Wait, let me change it for you.
Okay.
So this is the right size. So you've been working on a smaller size. Does that make sense?
That does make sense.
Okay, but do you want to continue with the smaller size or do you want to make it
No,
longer?
it's fine. I can do it the way you said
Okay,
it.
so with this now, I can just say it's long. I can say I want to divide into two by saying 144. I'll now say, you're seeing what I'm doing on Zoom, right?
Yeah, I am.
So I'll say divided by 2. And I'll press enter. So you're going to divide it by 2. So what I'm going to do now is hold Shift, Alt, or Option, then I'll drag it out.
So hold Shift,
Alt,
Alt, and
then click and
okay.
yeah, try it. Let me delete this and try it.
Okay, let me even delete what I've done already. Okay, what? Delete that.
Can I just create a frame and move the stuff into the frame?
I didn't get that.
Sorry, can I just make a frame and move the stuff that I've done into the frame?
Yes, you can. You can.
Right.
You almost got, Aniola, you almost got the size of the frame. Oh
it-
no. Oh no. You reduced the size of your frame.
Oh no. I don't know
Your
what.
frame, your frame should be 1440.
14. Oh, okay.
It's at 750 right now.
Sorry, did you say 14? Like 1-4?
Yeah, 1440. If just selecting your frame, you'll see a drop down of frame. No, 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 no. Just Control Z. Let me show you how to do it. You are deleting it. Just Control Z. Don't delete everything you've done. No.
Oh, it's
Do
not.
Control Z or Command Z. Have you done it?
I have. I think I've deleted it though.
Yeah, even if you delete it, it will come back. You've not done it. You've not done it properly.
I did Control Z.
So
Command Z.
what was happening? Nothing.
Oh, there it is.
Do Control Z again. Yeah. So with it selected, you go to your right hand side. You see frame, a drop down frame.
Hmm?
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Click it and select desktop.
Yes.
Kingsley,
Yes.
I don't know what happened to the screenshots that I think I deleted. I don't know what I pressed, but I can't see anymore.
Okay. So let me give you another one.
I don't know why it's not there because I just pressed on something, the eye or something, and it just went off.
You've probably deleted it. So use another one.
Also, are you there?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm struggling here. I was trying to my small the rectangle has disappeared again. I don't know what I pressed. I was trying to find the color picker to get the color.
Yeah, what happened to the rectangle?
I don't know. So it disappeared at the same time with the screenshot that was there before. Okay, let me do another one then.
This is a rectangle.
Yeah, I'm doing another one.
This, this is not a frame. You are supposed to create a frame, but you created a rectangle. So everything you'll be doing will not be, it will either be at the back or hello. I think my network threw me off.
Yeah, we can't
I
see
can
you.
hear you.
We can hear you, but can't see your screen anymore.
Yeah, it stopped me from sharing. Let me share again. Mabel, you were saying something about I was saying something about you not having a frame. This is a rectangle, not a frame. You need to create a frame, not a rectangle to start with. Do you get?
I'm here.
Do
Okay.
you understand what I just said?
Yes, I heard you. Yes.
Okay.
You said I need to create a frame, not a rectangle.
Yes.
What am I doing wrong? When I'm trying to center vertical, the text disappears.
Which text? I can't see any text.
You know, that's not mine.
Okay, sorry. That's
Jillian.
Julian. Okay, let me see.
So it's there now, but if I try and center vertical, the text disappears.
You see the text, it doesn't disappear.
Oh,
You are doing vertical center, not horizontal center. There are
all
two.
right, okay.
So Kingsley, when you finish, please, if you could Please come back to me. Let me see
Oh,
what I'm
right.
not
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you've gotten it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe,
Yeah, so that's the frame, right?
yeah, that's the frame.
Yeah, so how do I create this rectangle? It's not by getting a rectangle
Yeah,
to create the small rectangles.
yes. The two rectangles.
Yeah, it's by selecting a rectangle, isn't it?
Yes.
So I'm trying to get the width of the rectangle.
You have to drag it from the side, not carry it. Yeah. Then you reduce the height. The height is too much. So it looks similar to what you have there. Then you go to the width on the right-hand side and divide it by 2. You see something W and H, you divide the W by 2.
What do you mean you divide it by 2?
I did it. You are not looking at the screen when I did it. Come to Zoom. Let me show you what I mean.
Okay. Okay. I'm on Zoom.
So you've selected this.
Mm-hmm.
Your frame is not complete. Your frame should be 1440. And you're using 1148.
So my frame should be
Yes.
1040.
1440.
1440.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but let me just show you why, before you fix that, let me show you how you divide. So if you select this, you
Hold on,
come
please. Let me
here,
come back to Zoom. Uh-huh.
select this, you come here to the width. This is the
Mhm.
width, this is the height. Come
Mhm.
here, you divide it by 2. And it becomes this. And you can
And now
copy
drag.
it again. Yeah, copy it and drag. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So it should be what again? Sorry? 1140.
Just select your frame.
Why can't I select the frame?
You can only select your frame by clicking the name of the frame, not inside. If you click inside, you can't select it like that. Click the name of the frame like this.
Okay. Frame 10.
Mhm.
Are you look at me
Yeah.
on Zoom? Look at me on. You've selected it.
Yes.
Okay. Then go to your right hand side. You see a
But you,
place, a drop
but you
down.
said the width is wrong. What should it
Yes.
be?
I'm trying to tell you what you should, how you will correct it.
Okay.
It should
Let me
be,
come
it
on.
should be 1440. No, don't come on Zoom. Just be on Figma. I'll direct you. So it should be
Okay.
1440. I don't want you to change the frame by just changing the width. So what you could do is, as you selected it, you see on this part, on the top right hand side, you see somewhere that is written frame with a drop down. Can you see it? Top right, not left. You are going to the left, top right. You see
Oh,
a
top
place
right. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
with a drop down. Click that drop down.
Mm-hmm.
You will see desktop. Select desktop.
I can only see iPhone.
Scroll, you will
Oh,
see
yeah. Okay.
desktop.
Desktop. Yeah. Okay.
Then is that's corrected.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So why I'm showing this is so that next time it may not be a desktop, it may be a phone. You can just correct it to correct both the height and the width.
And I'm trying to drag that rectangle.
Yeah, do it the way you did it there that time. Now from the edge, the side you want to drag is where. So you wait till the icon to your mouse changes its shape. That's when you know you are ready to click. Come on Zoom. Let me show you.
Okay.
So if you select this, right?
Mm-hmm.
you see that my mouse cursor is an arrow.
Yeah.
It's a pointed arrow like this. But once I go here, it becomes a double pointed arrow.
Okay, that's when you know you're ready to
That's when
drag.
you know you're ready to drag. If I'm here, it's a double pointed arrow facing up. That means I'm dragging, I can drag up and down.
Mhm.
The same thing here, the same thing here. The same thing if you are at this edge, it becomes slanted 45 degrees. That means you can drag it this way.
Okay. Okay, let me do it. It's not changing. I'm supposed to click on it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, Kingsley.
It's not changing.
Kingsley.
You're not doing it correctly. Yes, please.
Sorry, how do I kind of deleted what I was doing by accident. How do I go back?
You always use Control Z or
Oh,
Command Z
so
to
I was
go
about
back.
to panic.
Don't.
Oh my gosh, why is
Just
it not doing it?
keep clicking Control Z till you get back to what you lost.
Okay. Oh, I was about to faint here.
Please don't.
Okay.
Okay, Mabel,
Yeah.
share your screen. Can you share your screen?
Yeah. I can't hold on.
Okay.
No. Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
So that's the one I'm trying to drag.
Can you zoom in a little bit? Because you are zoomed out. Zoom in again. Yeah, try it again. Weird. It's not changing. Yeah, I can see it. That's why I
Yeah.
want to share your screen. Can you delete that and create another rectangle? Yeah, create another rectangle. Let's see. Your laptop really hates Figma. Okay, it's working, but it's not changing the it's not changing the
So it works without changing it. Okay.
yeah, yours work without changing it. It's interesting.
So you said the width correct?
It's fine, yeah.
And then you
Yeah, divide it by
divide it
two.
by 2.
You know how to use divide? Yeah, 2. Press enter. Then you copy it out.
You drag it, is it?
Option drag.
Option.
So you hold shift 2 so it will be on the same line. Then you drag it to the end and you leave it. Yeah. Great. So you have 2 rectangles now of the same color. So you can now use your color picker to get it.
Show me, where's the color picker?
Just press I on your keyboard.
Press I on the keyboard,
Yes.
as in letter I.
Yes. It's there. So you now go to where you want to pick the color from and click it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you can stop sharing. So
All right, thank you.
yeah.
Kingsley.
Yes.
How do I make an icon like white again?
How you make your icon white?
Like, yes.
Yeah, so you select the frame, make sure you selected the frame. On your right,
Okay.
no, not the whole frame, like the frame that you of the yeah. So on the
Okay.
right hand side, you will see selection colors. You see
Selection.
selection colors. That is 0000. That's
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't see that. So I just
yeah.
changed it. Okay. Thank you. Also, I was going to ask, how do I space the letters evenly?
Select all of them.
Okay, let me do that because I was struggling for a while. Yes.
Then you go to the top right. Yes, the last one on that on the alignment tools. You see more options. Top right.
More options. I can't see more options.
You hover on it for you to know. That's the top right, the last one. It's not written as
Oh, is it where it says tidy up?
yes,
Distribute.
and tidy up, tidy up. Click, select tidy up.
Okay, thank
So
you.
what it did is don't unselect now. So you see something below the width and height that is showing you a figure.
Mm-hmm.
That figure is the distance, equal distance between each of them. So you can increase it or reduce it according to how you want. So just try and increase it first to see what the effect it will have. Then try and reduce it. You see the effect. Then you can play around with it to get it to what you want.
Oh, okay. Let me do 30. Mhm.
Then as you've selected all of them and if you want to move them back, you can just click and just drag them back. So click and drag them back.
Okay.
Or you can use the arrow on your keyboard, the arrow back, arrow front, arrow up to move it around.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know the Fenty Beauty text.
The
Can
Fenty
I just the text
just copy from mine
from yours?
or from any other person. Just take their
Because mine is not clear.
don't take from any other person, just take from mine.
Yeah, I'm looking for yours now.
Mine should be just above yours by the right.
Right. Okay, I can see it. No. You see? Okay, yeah. Yeah, yours is clear. Oh. Oh.
What was that down arrow that was, what did you call that arrow?
I know someone will forget it. Chevron.
Chevron.
Yeah. So you have chevron up, chevron down, chevron right, chevron left. Depending on where it's facing.
Right.
Mm. Mhm.
How is it going?
Okay, so far.
I'm finding it frustrating.
What do you need help with?
No, it's just a bit slow pace. Struggling with the text.
Yeah, you're doing a nice job. Which text you want to get the logo?
Yeah.
You can use logo from mine. Let me get it for you. So you can just create other things.
Okay. I thought I imported some things, but I don't know where they've gone. Thank
You
you.
can use this. Yeah, then you can now do type other ones.
Oh, okay.
Kingsley, can I just type mine in because I can't copy from you. I'm trying, but I can't. So,
Yeah,
Miss,
just type yours. Just type yours.
yeah.
So in a few I will do the other ones, and let me just give us like maybe till let's do for like maybe 10 more minutes.
Sorry, I know that you probably already said this, but how do you get the triangle out of the chevron? It's not coming out of my little thing.
You gave it a background. Don't change the background of the frame itself.
Oh.
No, let me fix it for you.
Okay.
It's fixed. You went to add color to the frame itself.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I see most of the work is looking nice and great. And maybe well done. You've you've added shadow to effects, shadow to your text. I know that's
Oh,
why.
I did.
Yeah,
I was trying to underline it.
yeah, I understand. So for me, I didn't use the regular underline. I used a line to draw under it, but that's fine. By the time you watch the video, you can get it. So just before the break, I want to create this first session. So let's all come back on Zoom. Let me create it. Then maybe we rest a little bit, take some water. Before the break finishes, we'll try and recreate it. This place with the face of Rihanna. To create this, I want to do something. I've not shown us with this before, so I'll show us what it means. So there's something called layout. So if you look at this, this is three columns, 1, 2, 3. But if you really look at it, you see that this from here to here and from here to here is looking like the same size, but the center is looking bigger than both. Can we see it? Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
Yeah. What I'm explaining, does it make sense? This place
Yeah.
and this place, the two extremes are looking the same, but the center is looking bigger.
Yes.
So that means if I have a column and I have the column of 5, that means this can be okay, if I have the column of 7, this can be 2, this can be 3, and this can be 2. So let me show you what I mean. I select the desktop and I come here and I click this plus that is on this layout grid, and it gets a layout. Then I will click this for these dots here to the layout settings, and I'll change this to columns. So I'll make the count of the columns 7, and I will remove the gota. So the gota is this space here. I'll make it 0. Then, because there's no space between these elements, then I'll know that I'll create a rectangle. I'll close this. I'll create a rectangle from here to, and I'll pull it down. And I'll copy it to the end. Then I know I'm left with, I'll copy this here. Then I'll drag it all the way here. So I have 3 rectangles that are not the same. So let me change the color of this to this. Oh, let me use this. So I have 3 rectangles. 2 are two are the same. 1 is bigger. Do you understand what I just did? I can turn it off. I can turn it on. Let me turn it off. And I know there are questions. Who understood what I did?
You might have to do that again, Kingsley.
Okay, so let me delete everything and delete this. So I explained this. There's something called columns and rows. And in design, every website has a structure. And that structure is in columns and rows. Even if you look at, let me give another example. It's this Airbnb. So if you look at this, how many columns is here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we following?
Yeah.
So we have 5 A4 columns. So that means if I'm to do this here, I will select this layout, click here, select columns, then I will do 5. Then this one has a space. Sorry. This one has space in between, so I can leave the gota as 20. that's the space between this. So I can easily do this for Airbnb. Then if you look at Airbnb too, Airbnb has a space at this edge. So I can say margin, I can say 100 for Airbnb, this works. But for Fenty, it's at the edge. So there's no margin, 0. There's no gota, there's no distance here. So this is 0. And what it means is that left and right are the same, but this one is bigger. So in my head, I'm now thinking, what will I say? If I say count of 3, it means that they are shared equally. If I say count of 4, it means that I want this to be 1, and this to be 1, and this will be double of this. And this is not looking like double of this. So it's not that. If I make it 5, I think 5 will not work, because if I say select 2, I'll have only 1. If I say I'll do 1 and I'll do 1, I'll have 3 here. So that is why I went for 7. So 7 means I will select this 2, I'll select this 2, and I'll have 3. And this 3 is not equals to, is not double of this 2. So there's a math I did there. But just know that there's something called layouts, and you can use it to create equal or standard layouts of a website. So let me do it again. So I will now, using this line as a base, I will draw a rectangle from here, and I'll stop at this line, right? So this is this face. I'll copy out this. I'll push it to the end, because it's the same thing. It's going to be on this line too. Then I'll copy out another one to the center, and I'll drag it to the end, of this, and the beginning of this one. Does that make sense?
It does. It does.
Okay. So I can always turn this off and on depending on when I need it, and I can always create another one. So let's add Rihanna's image. So coming here, let me just copy this image, come to Figma, select this, paste. Let me copy the second image, come to Figma, select this, paste. So it's now this. Now, if you look at this, you see that here and here is not the same color. Can we see that? Up and down is not the same color.
Yes.
So there's something that was done there. So if I select this, click this fill, there's something called linear gradients. So it's called a gradient here. So if I select it, it's going to give me that look, up and down being different colors. So I can select this color specifically, click on this, come here, select this second one, click on this, come here, and select this. So this is what will give you this. It's called a gradient look. So it's not a plain color, it's a gradient. So it's this second one that we have here. And I can close it up, and I will now type this new. Let me reduce this. No. Let me say 10. So I want to center it, so I'll center it. And I'll say that's natural skin. Then I will say copy it, flex fast. Then I'll make it bigger. So let's say 24. I'll make it bolder. Then I'll change this to maybe around, let's say 20, let's say 32. So I can space this a little, and I'll group it, and I'll center it. And I'll move it further here. Then I can now type the remainder. No, let me just pick this and use it to type another one, left align. And can I just copy? Let me see if I can just copy from here. Let me just copy this. Come here, paste. Now, to get this text to align, let me make it center, because this is center aligned. It is coming in a V shape, so I want to make it center aligned. So this is what we'll have. So because the font is not the same, that's why it's looking this way, but I can make this 0. Let's see. So now we have this button. The button is blow me away. So there's a rectangle and a text on top. So let me just create a rectangle, arrow, create a rectangle, make it black, then type on top of it. Blow me away. Then we can introduce this spacing, say 20, and position it inside it. Select both of them, click this and this and this. And we have this first one created. So we can group this. We can select both of them, make it center because they are not looking center. Make all of them center aligned. And then we can group everything. And voila, we have it. We have this top part. So we can drag this down to reveal more. And for now, we've created this top part without issues. I know it may look complicated, but it is not. It is just text, and for you to, it may not be as neat and straight and aligned as this, but I think we've done the basic concepts that we can get. I think the most difficult thing that I introduced here is this layout that I just introduced. But let me hear you guys' thoughts. What do you think about how easy or difficult this is to create?
I mean,
Is something? Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, it's not simple, but I guess maybe just practice. Just have to get at it. And
Exactly. Exactly. So with practice, you get it. If you notice, those that tried, even if it's a little bit, was able to do something, and most people have not, as in almost all of us here, have not heard of Figma prior to the day before yesterday. So anything that you are doing now is progress, very big progress. And you may not see it that way right now, but I see it that way because when I asked how many people have used Figma, almost everyone said they have not even heard of it before. So for you to be able to do something, even if it's add a frame and create something, you have already passed the check mark. So this is not for you to be a professional designer. Even if you want, I will be glad that you want that, but this is just for you to understand the concept of design, how it's being done. And so you can easily work with a designer. You can understand criteria for the business and how to apply it. So someone that knows something that does design cannot come, and even an engineer cannot, or a developer cannot come and tell you something that is not right. So you already know something that is right. You can analyze any website and see it from that lens. I don't know whether that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So I would like us to, let's go on a break, 10 minutes break. If we come back, we'll try and go far on this and see where we can get to. We can always reward the recording if we're confused, and I'm sure that we'll get a hang of it. We'll also try and see if there's time for a little prototype. If there's no time, then we may likely fix a time to show us how to prototype. So let's go on a break, 10 minutes. We'll be back.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome back. So, can you guys hear?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Great. So we'll move a little bit faster to see how far we can go with the copy. Let me move it to the side. Now we can see what I mentioned with the layout. We can see that this is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can see that it's not starting from the edge. So let's see what we can do about that. Let's create another layout because this is 7. We want to create a layout. Come here, click this grid, click the columns, and say count 4. But it has a margin and a very big margin at that. So let's say a margin of 150. Right? That's fine. So let's get this space here. Let's say margin of 160. This space here is very tiny, so this is big. So let's say the quota of 4. Yeah, that's about that. So let's close it out. And then before then, there's a text here. So let's type out the text. Perfect the no makeup look. So with this, I can copy this and say build your natural. I don't like center line and typing. So let me type again. Build your natural. So do you know something? All the text on this website are capital letters. So I will now reduce the size, make it regular, make it 0. It's not the same font, so it's likely not going to look the same. So pardon the differences. So let's say, this one is changed to 20. So nudge it up. So we've gotten this. So let's get this this all that looks like what Airbnb has too. So you see, let me zoom in so you can see. I want it to stop at this edge. So that is where I want it to stop. So we have this, and I'm not going to copy it till I design one. I'll design one, then I'll copy it. Redo or explain further. Just let me know. So there's an arrow here. We'll not add it yet. There's a like button here, or favorite, or heart. So let's create that. Let's make it an ellipse. I press O to get an ellipse, letter O. So it's white. So I'll use I on my keyboard to get this. So that is for this. Then let me turn this off first. I can always turn it on so you can see clearly what is happening. So the size of this is, let's make it, who can even get the size? Let's see if we can get the size. I'm not showing the size. And the way the website is built is different. So okay, that aside, let's just pick a size for it. Let's just pick a size for it. And I think I may use this to show us something. So let's get the icon. We've gotten the icon before, so it's here. So let me just copy this icon. Make it black, so not from here. So what some of you are doing was, if you make this white, if you on this, you're going to make it look this way. So it's from here. I can make it black by just pressing 0. 0, 0, 0 is black. So I can drag this in here. Yeah, but I want to show us something. So let me take it out. So there's something called components. I don't know our capability to carry up to that level, but I'm going to do it to show us something. It's not compulsory for this class. It's not in this curriculum, but I want to show us how it works. So you may see it being used in any place when you finally switch your career and you are in a company, you may see it being used by your designers and developers. So you will not be confused in what they are doing, at what they are doing. So let me just import this here. So we have 2 of this. So one is, so if you notice what happened, if I click on this, it turns black. If I click on it, it turns black. If I click on it again, it's on clicks. So that's what I want to do. And we can achieve that by, let me rename this to hearts / outline. Rename this to hearts / field. So these are the 2 things I have. I can select both of them and I'll click this, say create component set. Now I've created component set of both. So I want this, if I click it, to go here. So let me just use this opportunity to also bring in prototype. So I can go to the prototype panel and I will say, click this plus, change it to this. So I say, if I click, on click, change to this. So let me see, smart animates. Let's see if we add some. Yeah, so let's see if we can add some effects. So let's see, 1000 milliseconds, which is 1 second. Then on click here, change back to this. So let's see, it should be able to work, but you can only see it in the prototype. So we can now go back to design, drag this out, just take one out and bring it here. So it's at the center, select both by holding shift and grouping it. But before you group it, let's see, is it at the center? Yes, so group. Now before we group, let's make this 40. And group. So we're trying to create this. So let's push it a little bit this way. And we have some text here showing the name of the product and the review of the product, and also how many shades products have. And finally, a quick shop with the price. But before I go further, I know some of this may be confusing, but is there any question right now? I know there are questions, so let me hear them and let's see. Can anyone hear me? Is everyone tired, confused?
No, I can, but just no questions for me.
Okay,
No
great.
question here.
Great. Maybe I want to say something.
No, I just wanted to say I can hear you.
Okay. So then let's add the text. I may not just rename all of them, so I'll just do the text and change the pictures of others. So new. So let me extend this. So as I remember, I said you can extend the height, but you can't extend the width. So let's say new. And let's say let me see if I can copy this. What is happening? Okay, I can copy it from here. So let me copy it from here. So make it bigger, say 16. So we have this. Then we have the stars. So this is where the stars that you created that time will come into play. So stars doesn't have a shortcut, so you have to come here and create stars. We want to create 5 stars. So we have star holding shift, so they will be the same size. Let's make this 16. Then push it to this place and hold shift and alt or option and copy out and use Control D to duplicate it. So we want to make everything black. So select all this and select black. So we are getting somewhere. 25 shades, 20. So we'll copy this and say 25 shades, 20. I think it's on the line, so we'll underline it. Then picture. Now I think it's time for us to turn on our 4 so we can get the quick shop. So R, which is a rectangle, get it from here, get it here. So this is more like a border and white inside it. So let's make this white F and add a stroke to border and say it's around brown, it's around gray, so it's not black. So let's make it gray this way. And we can say picture and the amount. So picture. Then the amount, 25. So I'll group accordingly. So I'll group both this thread group. I'll group this. I'll group, first of all, group the stars, selecting all of them by holding Shift and group Control G. And I'll select this 4 and this 5, sorry, and group. Remember, I'll group this first. Then I'll select this. Let's add the image. Oh, it's not one image, so let's copy from there. Copy image. And paste. Yes, that's the image. So we have this now, and we have this. I'll group these two, and I'll group these two. Before I group it, let me make this 24, and I'll group these two. So we've created one of these, and what I want to do is to duplicate, make it 4. So I'll copy, hold Alt or Option and hold Shift, and try to align this. So you see that line, that red line has come. So you see it. I'll now just do Control D, Control D. It gives it equal spacing according to how you've copied it, how you've dragged it out. So we have this. So I'll just change the images. Let's see.
A quick question on images. How are you keeping the same proportions when you paste it into the shape?
Okay, I'm just guessing the shape. So it's not that I'm sometimes it may not enter, but I'm just using something that is similar to what they use. You get
Yeah.
something like this is similar. So the height is, so look at it. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the proportion, right? So if I do something shorter, it's going to cut it off.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's how I'm doing it. So let's get the other ones. And I'm not copying. If you notice, I'm not copying directly from the, I have to click it to copy from here because let me show you why. So if I hover on this, it's going to be showing me distance, right? And I want to copy this main image. So if I click on it, it opens up the website. Then I copy. You notice you reduce the use of CSS paper because some people may not have it. So that's why. So I can now come here, copy this image, go back to Figma, select. So how I'm selecting this image itself and not the whole group is by double clicking. I'll be looking at here. If I get to this rectangle, this image, you see this image logo, I know I'm there. But if I just click it like this, I'm in the group. If I double click, I'm in another group. If I double click, I'm in this rectangle. So I know I can do Control V to replace this rectangle. Let's see. So I'll go back. Yeah, this has a law and glamour. I don't know if the main image has it. So let it come up. It's remaining one. It's remaining one. So we can, yeah. So it's remaining this. Let's click it and get this Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream blush. So I can, it's taking a little bit of time. So let's see. So we can say copy image and come here and select and paste. And voila, we have these images here. I'm not going to change any of this. So I'm going to reduce the size of this because I think it's too big. Or let me just reduce this. So yeah, I think it's better like this. So now the next thing is let's check the prototype first. Let's see. So if you want to check the prototype, let's press the play. Let me see present, or yeah, you can present or preview. But let's see. So this is prototype. This is how it will look like when somebody is clicking. So this is what we've done. And if you look at this, watch. Do you see what is happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you remember why this is happening?
Forgot the
Okay.
word that you used for it. Kind of a
Yeah,
dynamic thing.
yeah, so I did prototyping, and I said if I click on this should fill, right? I want you to see this bounce effect well. So let me make it slower. So let's see here. You see, there's a bouncy effect that's happening. Yeah, so if you look at the main design, I think it's here. When you click at this on this, it's checks out like. I click on it again to move. So that's what we just did. And we can do it with we can do it with this. We can do it with this image that when you hover on it, it changes. We can also do all those things. But those are like advanced things. I think there's an image on that page. So we may skip this and see how we can get the image. Let's see, not an image, a video. Let's go back and see if we can get the video. So that we can cover some things. Okay. So this is the video, right? Let's see. How's the sound? Interesting. So let's see. Can we? Let me see if I can get it. I'm trying to see if I can get the video playing. Trying to see where it's playing from. Okay, it's playing from Vimeo, I think. Let me see. Let me copy it. Yes, so see the video. Let me download it. How will I download this now? Let's ask Google. Let's see if I can download it from here. Oh, can download. Interesting. Okay, let's save as. I think it should save. Let's see. No, it's not saving. Saving as a what? page. Well, I've gotten the video, but I couldn't download the image, the video. So I don't think it can work. There should be a download option here. Okay, so let's continue. I wanted to show us the image. I think it's somewhere here. There's something I used to show. I show other students here. Maybe has changed to no, okay, I think it's Airbnb or home. No, it's not. There's another place that has a video here or a GIF. So you can add a GIF or a video to Figma and your design will come out. So I can't get the video. So let's just continue. Let's do this. And I want us to try something before we close off for today. So in fact, without doing this, can we try and use the layouts? Let's try and use the layouts and see. Let's try and use the layout and see if we can get something similar to this.
Just a quick question on if you copy text, for example, can you paste it straight into the rectangle, for example?
The text?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can paste it into a rectangle, but no, you can paste a text into anything. But
Yeah.
what I do, you remember when I go here to copy text?
Yeah.
I paste it into a created text tool. So let's say I come here, I do this, right?
Yeah.
I can now
Whatever
say, and now go here to copy this.
I see.
I have to do this, and let me see what I can copy. I can now copy this and come here into this that I have created and paste, right?
Oh, okay.
And also copy it. It's still on my clipboard. I can now say paste. So it can also paste, but it will paste anywhere that it likes. It's not paste where I want it. If I want it to paste here, I'll just do C and do V. Or I have a text already, right? I have this text. Let me just drag it out. And I want to delete it and replace it to another my copied text. I can just press enter. And once it's highlighted like this, I'll say V.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think this should even work with both MS Word and almost all applications that you use.
Okay.
Is there any other question? Can we try and yeah, I think we are still here. Can we try and do this center one? Can we try and do this?
Yes.
Layout. Okay, let's try. We have like less than 15 minutes, so let's try. How is it going? Any? Don't bother if you haven't completed the first one. Just try and do this one with Rihanna's face on it. Great. Lillian, you are doing great already. Lion, nice one. Nice use of layouts. Maybe just leave that one. Leave that one. Just create the 3 sections using the layouts. You get?
Sorry, I'm having a brain freeze. Would you be able to tell me how to get the first part of it, the layout?
Okay. If you select your frame, go to the right hand side, you see layout grid. You click the plus, then if it appears, you see something appear. Click the layout, the grid, click the grid, and you change the grid to a column. You see a drop down under the grid, you change it to column. Then you number it, change the count to 7, make every other thing 0, and then you have the layout.
Right.
Kingsley,
Yeah.
for some reason I can't copy the images. So I'm doing wrong.
I didn't get that.
For some reason I can't copy the images.
If you want to copy the images, just select. So if you go to the website,
Yeah, I did.
you
Yeah,
right click and you say copy image.
that's what I did. Oh gosh.
Is that-
Okay, I
if
did
that's
that.
what you did, then if you select the rectangle you want to paste it,
Yeah.
you do Control V.
Okay. Sorry. Thank you.
No problem.
So Kingsley, after selecting the grid, what happens? I can't remember.
Yeah, so you start with your rectangle, placing them to look like what you have. So
Okay.
the first two to place one, the next three to place one, and the
Oh,
last.
okay. Yeah, I remember now. Any specific measurement for the rectangle? For the
That's the layouts that you are using. That's why you are using a layout. So you
yeah,
stop at.
I mean the height, the width,
Okay,
yes, and that's
no, just look at what you have and see if you can mimic the height.
right. Okay.
Can I ask how you space between your sentences? Like to get a spacing between. I don't know why my crowding like that.
If you
Change
just-
I increased the font and then it crowded.
Yeah, just let me see. Oh, what did you do?
If I reduce the font, it's fine.
Yeah, you see what you do. The line height is 13.
Sorry?
So the line height is 13.
Oh, what should it be?
Line height can't be smaller than the font size. That's another thing that you should also know. Line height should always be higher than the font size. So if the font size is 16, the line height should be around maybe 20, 24. So change the line height to 24.
Oh, I see. So if I change it, if I change the font size, say to 32, it'll need to be bigger than that. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it needs to be bigger than 32 if you change it to 32.
Okay.
Kingsley,
And that's why it's something that small.
Sorry?
Yeah. Yeah, and also remember that yeah, that's fine. I think he's looking better now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Irina, did you call me?
No, I think it was Lyle.
yeah, it was me. Sorry, Kingsley. For some reason, I don't know how to ungroup the middle part. Like, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Or you didn't ungroup it, you didn't group it, you used auto layout. And I did not teach it in this class because it's going to bring a lot of confusion. So if you want to ungroup it, use Control Shift G.
Get that
to
one go.
So ungroup. So you have to select what you want to ungroup, then use Control Shift G.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kingsley, I don't know what next to do.
You have to add the images then. You've added the rectangles. You have to add the images. You know how to add the images?
I can't remember.
You
You did so
go
many
to,
things, Kingsley. I can't remember. I'm sorry.
yeah, no problem. It's step by step. If you follow it step by step, you remember. So you know what you are going to do next. You may not necessarily even want to follow what I'm doing like step by step, but you need to understand that after this is what you need to do. So why are you creating these things? Is to add images to them, to
Yeah,
add
because of that. Yeah.
exactly. So if you have that in mind, it will be easier for you not to always think, because you have, this is just a test case. In the real world, you may have something real that you want to do. So the next thing is to add images, but it's not from here that you get the images. Why are you bringing the images to the front?
I wanted to see what's the image.
Okay. Yeah, so you can go to the website, right click on that image of Rihanna and copy that image. Then you come to your design, click that rectangle and paste.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, have you been able to copy it?
Yes, I copied them. I'm trying to paste. I can't paste. I copied it from the website.
How did you copy it?
Right click on the image.
Yes.
I'm trying to paste it, but I can't paste.
You right click on the image and you selected what?
The image, and I copied the image from the website.
Okay. And you selected your rectangle and share your screen. Let's see. Let's see
Okay.
how you.
Would you share? Okay. Yep. So I went on the webs. Oh, where is it now? Yeah. Why is it changing?
Scroll. Okay.
So copy image, and I came back here.
Do Control V. Let's see. Or Command V.
Oh, there you go.
So you know, Control and Command are not the same thing, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
But
So,
I normally don't use that to paste anywhere. I just right click, and so obviously it didn't work.
No, you have to paste by using Command V.
Okay.
Kingsley,
Yes.
for
You
some
can stop
reason,
sharing.
Oh, sorry, let me stop sharing.
Kingsley, for some reason, I can't put text over the middle part. It won't let me, or it wants to like put the text on a random place.
Because you did auto layouts, ungroup it.
What did I do? Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's
Okay, to
why.
be honest, I knew that I did that, but I just forgot what to ungroup, how to ungroup again.
Yeah, or if you select it, you
Yeah.
not one, select the whole thing, just click outside.
Okay.
Let's click, yeah, select it. Go to your right hand side, you see auto layout where it's showing. Then
Yeah.
minus it, remove it.
Say that again.
There's a minus sign on that auto layout side. Just mine, yes. So now you can put your text anywhere you want.
I don't.
Oh,
Okay.
now a frame.
Huh?
No,
What did you say?
it should be fine now.
Okay. Thank you.
How do you remove those lines?
Which line?
The lines, I can still see lines going through my images.
Okay, you can turn it off. You can turn off the layout. Select your frame and turn off the layout by turning it, just like you hide and view password. That eye there, you can turn it off.
Okay. No. No.
Okay, so while we try to get that, let's I think this is we are it's time up for this class. I will try to get another class for us so we can either finish it up or do some prototyping work. We just did a very light prototyping to show us how it works, which is the like button that we did, the heart button that we created. We'll do something more interesting on how to click between pages and how to prototype them and stuff. So let's keep practicing till the next. I don't know if we'll still be available till next week, but let's see time that will favor us. So I'll favor us. I'll be traveling, so I don't know if next week I'll be available, or we'll see about that. Tolu will communicate with you guys. But I think we need one more class at least for the prototyping. So yeah, thank you guys. Keep on working on it. Remember, before this class, you knew nothing about Figma. Right now, you can do certain things. You know your way around getting an image, getting a rectangle, circle, ellipse, and the rest. You can create a frame. So other things are just will naturally come by. And as much as you keep practicing, your interest is there. If you have any question, just compile them by next week, hopefully. When we have our next class, our next and final class, you can ask them. But if you don't practice them, you will not have questions. I'm sure of that. So
what will we cover in the next class, or is there anything that we need to prepare ahead of time?
yeah, so we'll be covering prototyping, but we'll do more designs and prototype. So just the main thing is those ones are not a big deal. You don't need to learn them. I'm just showing it to you so you understand how, because when a designer will send you their design, they will send it in terms of a prototype. So you need to understand how that works. That's why I will be teaching it. So so that's it. You don't need to, what you need to do is try and see if you can complete this website, the design. If you have time, do another page, keep on practicing till the next class.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Rewatch the video from the beginning, from the first class. That will also give you a little bit more clarity. Okay. Mabel, Mobilaji, Layo, Gillian, Arinola. It was nice. So we'll see you the next class.
Thank you very much. Have a
Thank
nice
you,
day.
Kingsley.
Very much, Kingsley. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a lovely evening.
Bye.